We are reading Black and White, and this is our third group meeting. I am Ben Hand, and here are my other two group members.
My name is Mark Sminsky.
I'm Max Thompson.
Okay, so how do you guys want to start this off? Where should we kind of begin?
I think that we could start with our post-it notes.
Alright,
That way it just gives us...
I see you opened to one.
Yes, the first post-it note that I pointed out was whenever Rose gave Eddie's mom a bouquet of flowers, of roses, which were the flowers that she did not receive at the...
Wasn't it to Marcus's mom?
Yes, Marcus's mom, not Eddie, my bad. At the senior night, I just thought that was nice that she bought them for her.
Yeah, and I thought it was cool with Marcus though too, where he didn't take credit for it. The Rose gave the flowers to Marcus. Marcus gave them to his mom, but gave Rose all the credit for it. Which I found
Shows that they're good people.
it does. Moxie, I see you opened another post-it.
Why do you think, like, at that game they played where they got beat 49-60, why do you think they played so badly? Because at the first time when Marcus first got arrested, they still won.
Well, the way I kind of feel about it is Eddie needed Marcus the entire time. Without Marcus, he wasn't the same player. Because the one track star guy with like long arms and, according to Eddie, two good
It was
legs.
at the game against Aviation.
Yes. He was able to shut him down the whole game and stay with him. But when Marcus was playing, he was able to get the ball and dish it and was able to have a counterpart.
And also Eddie was playing with Gil, so I don't think his focus was there when he was playing.
Again, to that kind of bugs me because the whole time I had this feeling that Eddie was going to kind of turn himself in because he was guilty about it. He felt bad for Marcus and felt like he kind of started this whole thing. But he just says he's innocent.
He wasn't accountable.
Yeah.
That's his fault.
He didn't really have a good character. And even at the point when they were at their basketball party, he left early. It just, I feel like Marcus actually showed good character. I feel like Eddie didn't, on the other hand.
One thing that really made me mad was how they left a lot of things out in like the ending of the book. Like a few things that they left out was, did their dad ever call after like he went to jail and everything? Like, did he call again? Did Eddie and Marcus end up playing basketball in college and that type of thing? I just think the ending could have been better. Like, they could have at least fast forwarded.
Because I remember how they kind of left it off. They were at the DS courts, and Eddie and Marcus were playing together.
Yeah,
That's
they're playing
also how their friendship kind of started. It's kind of where Black and White began. But they made it sound like it's also where Black and White was going to end. Or is there like another chapter to this?
It seemed like it was like everything was getting back to normal or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and again, we don't even know if Eddie got off clean. Like, did he get arrested, or what were his charges again?
I think that, like, while this was a really bad thing that happened to them, like, it sort of helped Marcus because, like, he got better morals and, like in his last week he was with his family a lot and with
He had a family
Rose.
dinner every night.
Yeah, and he went to church again. So I think it sort of, like, helped him realize what's important in life.
Yeah. Kind of a sidebar note to this, but at the end of the story, it goes to like the author's notes. I actually kind of read through that a little bit, and it said that the guy who wrote this helped coach at Aviation, and he wrote this based, and then character Jason Taylor was actually someone he saw. He said he played.
So that actually happened.
Yeah, he played the Long Island high school team twice. And the first time they played, their best player was this one kid. But he realized that one day he saw his face in the news. And he got stabbed with the chair leg after a court ride at the game. I don't think his name was actually Jason Taylor, but he kind of created the character based off of someone in his life.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
A lot of it's, like, based off of his life. Like he sort of mixed a bunch of events together.
Yeah.
Another thing that I noted was on page 165, it was talking about how, like, Eddie's mom was, like, saying, whatever happens or whatever you did, it's okay.
I don't care what the lawyer says. He could be wrong about everything. You could go to jail for a long time. You're still my baby, Eddie. I want you to have a good life. I don't want to see these things happen to you.
Yeah, I noted that Eddie's parents are too soft because I think like it's good that she cares for him, but he made a mistake and he needs to learn from it. Otherwise, he could just do the same thing over again.
I feel like his dad's incredibly mad at him. But I feel like the mom
Yeah.
thinks he's innocent.
Yeah, there needs to be some type of balance. I think like they know they shouldn't be mad, but they shouldn't like be completely like supportive. Like they should know that he should take accountability for what he did.
Yeah.
I don't like how his dad's like he knows that he did it, but he's still helping him get out of
Yeah.
it, rather than making him like pay what he did.
Well, to be honest, I think that the dad is doing this more out of selfish purposes. He thinks that his son is good enough to go pro after playing St. John's. So I feel like he's doing whatever he can to keep his son on that path
Sorry.
for self-benefit.
And also, the dad's worried more about the money. It seems like rather than the mistake that Eddie made, because like when he was writing the check, he said, "Look at how much money this cost me."
Looks like we're not going on that vacation this summer.
Yeah, yeah. So I think Eddie isn't going to learn as much as Marcus is.
Yeah. Well, even has.
I noticed like some juxtaposition was used like between Marcus's and Eddie's lives, sort of like how they live, and sort of like the racial differences, and then like black and white was sort of like comparing.
You know, more to the point of figurative language. The sweatshirt that Eddie kept from Marcus this entire time, I felt like was actually kind of like a metaphor of their like friendship, so to speak. Because he kept that sweatshirt. I mean, he clearly wanted to keep it, and his mom freaked out, saying that he had to give it back. And even Marcus's mom, when she saw the jacket, said that he needs to give it back. I felt like it was important to Eddie, and he felt weird giving it away or giving it back.
Because normally they wouldn't have done it. They would have just, like I said in the beginning of the book, they would always like borrow each other's sweatshirts and stuff like that. But wasn't that the sweatshirt that that he gave to him when after they did the stick up?
Yeah, after the stick up, apparently there was blood on Eddie's sweatshirt, so they threw that sweatshirt out right away, and then went back to Marcus's and got a sweatshirt from Marcus. So I feel like it did have like some kind of bad memories to it, so to speak. But again, it was to me it was symbolism of the friendship.
Yeah.
I know I've talked about how bad the ending was in our minds.
Yeah.
How do you think it should have ended?
I think they should have fast forwarded and then like said like whether they went to school or not, and whether Marcus got to meet his dad or not.
Kind of like
That type of thing.
like 3 years in the future where they
yeah.
were now.
And if Eddie ever went to jail.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was hoping maybe it would like fast forward and say like Marcus, he either like went to a smaller college first and like built his way up to a bigger college.
Kind of like Coach Casey wanted him to do.
Yeah, or the college forgave him for his mistakes and took him. So I was hoping that like they would both have big dreams. But I was hoping that Eddie would sort of go to jail too, and then they both get out and like.
Yeah. Learn from what they did and then succeed later in life.
I mean, what I was thinking that if they proved Eddie guilty, he would have gone to prison longer than Marcus did. Because Marcus actually pleaded guilty and admitted to his mistakes. I feel like Eddie was still covering it up. And
Yeah.
I don't think he was comfortable with it. But his lawyer, his dad, his mom, they all seemed comfortable with him trying to keep the secret of he actually did fire a gun.
Eddie deserved to go to jail, kind of.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a conclusion.
Sweet.